McClintock, it's getting late for answering our questions. I had a question about Obamacare. I support your position to repeal Obamacare and bring about some of the, many of the benefits, increasing access to health care, lowering the premiums, lowering the caps, and reducing out-of-pocket money that people have to pay, and allowing people to choose their own doctor. My question is, can you describe for us a timeline going forward on when Obamacare is going to get repealed in the Congress?
The leadership announced last week that when we return next week, the committees will start moving that legislation, and I would expect that we will see it within the next couple of months, probably soon. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Hi, Congressman. I came here tonight hoping, I used to think of you as more of a moderate, I don't know why, and part of it is probably because I wasn't all that involved in politics. I became activated after the Women's March and very impressed with what happened there. But 2 weeks ago, I did something that I'd never done before in my life, and that was actually do something political out from behind my computer. I went to the town hall meeting in Roseville and was essentially awakened by that and energized. Founded a group called the Indivisible Citizens of California's 4th Congressional District, which you may have heard of. We are a collective of over 30 indivisible groups and democratic clubs that have spread out across the district. And we have grown from 0 to 10,000 members in the 2 weeks and 3 days since that town hall. So it's very wonderful. I was hoping that after the last town hall that you might reflect what is clearly a division in your district. There is clearly 2 opposing sides, which I respect, but you have taken a very firm position to the far right on all of your policies and in your statements. And in doing so, aren't reflecting your district. And so I'm here today to put you on notice that if you don't get that job that you're hoping for with the Trump administration, in 2 years, we're going to vote you out. So, I have a question about immigration. Given that 51% of all billion-dollar startups in the United States were founded by immigrants, and that in these companies, 70% legally, in fact, Steve Jobs, his father was a Syrian refugee, as we all know. Apple wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the fact the United States admitted. But I want to talk about legal immigrants, okay? So, in 70% of their management positions, the people that run these companies are also immigrants. Okay, and then given that CEOs from some of these world's leading companies, for example, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Ford, Coca-Cola, Oracle, IBM, eBay, General Electric, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, JP Morgan, Reddit, Yahoo, EMC, Chobani Yogurt, Starbucks, Nike, Netflix, Expedia, the New York Times, Salesforce, LinkedIn, Airbnb, Etsy, on and on and on and on. They're all saying the same thing. They're speaking out against Trump's policies against immigration, and they're actually going forward and speaking about the importance of diversity. And given that hundreds of the world's leading economists are now telling us that the fastest and easiest way to raise our GDP, given our aging population, is to increase immigration, here's my question. What 2 things, Mr. McClintock, what 2 things specifically do you plan to do to rapidly and dramatically increase immigration and diversity in the United States and in our predominantly white district? Thank you.
Americans who have watched their wages stagnate these past 8 years. I welcome legal immigration at assimilable levels. We are far beyond those times. Now, to your point regarding indivisible, I've read your manual. I hope you'll reconsider 2 points in it. Number 1, the deliberate urging of people to stop congressional offices from doing their work for their constituency. That's one that I hope you'll reconsider. And the other one I hope you'll reconsider is urging people to avoid any kind of compromise. Our entire manual specifically says no concessions. Well, there's no way to reach a middle ground if you and your group are unwilling to make concessions.
I'm a local physician here in Mariposa County. I've had the pleasure of providing primary care services in this county for over 6 years. So I was here for the implementation of the Affordable Care Act. It raised our ability to provide preventive care services for our entire county. I was able to provide care to people who had not seen a doctor in 10 years. Provide care for people to keep them out of our emergency rooms and our hospitals. That allowed people to be healthy and be at home. I think that health care is a right.
Take down my email.
It is not a I have a specific example of a woman in my clinic who was diagnosed with breast cancer and could not afford chemotherapy. And the Affordable Care Act came into place, and she was able to get chemotherapy, and she is still alive today.
BarrettYosemiteBear.net. BarrettYosemiteBear.net.
We need to be able to provide affordable health care for everyone in our country. I just want to make a plea to you that you keep that in mind when you're working with everyone in Congress.
As I said, we don't want to leave anyone in the lurch. We're working on addressing the underlying problems that Obamacare tried to solve and failed to solve. We were promised that Obamacare would mean $2,500 in savings on an average policy, and if you like your plan or doctor, you can keep it. It turned out not to be true. We want a system where people can own their own health plans, can choose the plan that best meets their own needs, and will be, as I said earlier, you can't spin this stuff. It's going to depend upon whether the vast majority of Americans see a vast improvement in their health care, and I believe it will.
My name is Lorian Stewart, and I'm a constituent from El Portal, California, right on the edge of Yosemite National Park. I came here today to also talk about the Affordable Health Care Act and what it did for me. I started a small business, which is a huge leap, and I did that just as the Affordable Care Act came into being. And it allowed me to purchase health care that I could indeed afford through the California covered exchanges. Because of that, I've been able to have a successful small family business. And thanks to the tax credits I've received and the Medicaid expansion, the quality health insurance, thank you. We were able to leave our employer-sponsored insurance and not put our families' lives and livelihoods at risk. The Republican plan that's been put out touts better choice. But for me, that choice will likely be to pay more for the same coverage, or choose a plan with less protection for myself and my family. Your donors, the Koch brothers, will qualify for a higher health care tax credit than I will under the current Republican plan. Will you pledge today to stand up to this nonsense and protect tax credits for small business owners like myself instead of giving them to your wealthy donors?
The Republican replacement plan is going to be to use taxes and refundable tax credits to assure that these plans are within the reach of Americans, but that you'll have a much wider choice and selection to choose from. It's the gentleman with the white hat is where I cut off the line. So,
Well, welcome, Tom McClintock. It's been a very energized and interesting meeting. My great uncle came here in 1853 as a miner. Later, he filed a 160-acre land claim on the meadow of Wawona. And after Yosemite was made a park, he became Yosemite's first guardian. Its first ranger, his name was Galen Clark. I have one primary concern, and it's related to several other issues. And my primary concern is the loss of the constitutional design for checks and balances. Okay? So, Russia has intervened on Trump's campaign. Excuse me. The problem with the no evidence, or there is evidence, is we really don't know. The Republican leadership has refused to investigate a nonpartisan investigation as to the truth or non-truth. We really don't know. We don't know the financial relationships that Trump may have with Moscow. Does he want to build a hotel there? We don't know. He hasn't released his tax returns. The days of Watergate, when Republicans took it upon their duty to investigate Nixon, who was also a Republican. They did their job, and we don't see that job being done now. I'm concerned about the goals of the present Republican leadership, a party so intent on delivering ever more power to the corporations, cutting taxes for the wealthy, deregulating banks and polluters, and dismantling social programs with the prospect of foreign subversion is something that you and they completely accept.
America first!
And this is America first. This is the protection of I'm encouraging the checks and balances which were designed into our Constitution. Those principles are not being followed by the Republican leadership. Congressman McClintock, I would like you to co-sponsor, along with your Republican representative, Walter Jones, H.R. 356, the Protection of American Democracy Act. So I would like you to co-sponsor that and vote for it and fight for it, because our American democracy is worth fighting for.
President Trump's been in office 1 month. When I look at all of the ad hominem attacks that have been launched on him, all the attacks on the legitimacy of the election, the calls for impeachment, the calls for indictment. I mean, you realize how that looks to the vast majority of Americans out there. It doesn't look like an America coming back together again after an election. And that is something that deeply pains me. As I began, Yes, I understand. You're really upset about the election. You don't like Donald Trump. We worked within the system, and the result was what the most profound political realignment of the last century and a half. So, I would urge you to reflect on everything that this country stands for. This country we disagree fervently, we disagree vigorously, but at the end of an election we come together as an American. As an American. That's the principle of our state. No, I did not.
You say that when I'm
The current president did. I agree with you that that was way out of bounds, and I said so for 8 years at meetings just like this, when folks that disagreed just as fervently with Barack Obama as you disagree with Donald Trump brought it up. So anyway, the one thing I do want to say is to thank all of you for being here. As I began, these are tempestuous times. We can work through these problems as long as we're talking with each other. Please keep talking with each other. Thank you, everyone.